Lyndon's so badass. He's like, he was so high. He was like, oh shit, I found more in my bag.
It's completely out of context.
Oh
my
moment
God.
I've ever seen in my life where you're just like, shit, I found more. Like, oh, do more, buddy.
The Shug, Shane Hollister. Logan, Ineichen. Lyndon, Ehlers. Wrastlin with music and life for life.
You can't see it.
We should for
view.
wrestling music with music and live right here.
Yeah, but like go up to view his thing right there. It says the best there is, baby.
Right here. Oh,
yeah.
View.
Yeah, click that. For some reason you can't see it.
Oh, view.
Yeah, here it is. This last night, dude. This fucking sucked.
Oh, goddamn! I turned
Dude,
my
it's
head
that
away.
fast, bro.
Oh shit,
Damn.
that's cool.
Holy shit.
And he's massive. Look how big that motherfucker is, dude. He did another one where he had me like a baby.
Oh, you should have poked him in the eye.
He had me like a baby.
Oh, that's what I would have
He's
done.
like, hey man, I'll spin. And I was like, I do a bunch of spins, so like you might not know when you're coming down. I'm like, okay. I was like, I'll give you the Iggy, which is I'll pinch you.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Oh.
Dude, and when he does this thing where he has you like this, like a baby, he's holding you like this, but he's got you high. So like my ass is here, my back's here, and he just spins. And then when he does, he lets one leg go and smashes you down on your fucking belly and face. And it was so fast that it didn't protect my head. I'm like, yep, slight concussion for sure.
Yeah.
But here's that cup.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's dope.
Sweet.
Well, at least you guys aren't really getting hurt.
No, and that's his
You
thing
know,
too. Yeah,
that's
we're gonna
the
talk about it. By the way, he plays guitar and shit. If you go to his page,
Oh, does he?
yeah, he's a guitarist. He's been playing guitar for 15 years.
He's too big. He's not in my band.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you're fucking massive. Dude, he's got like death metal neck. Like, bro, he's like doesn't have. It's just like wider than his head.
He's got the corpse grinder neck.
Yeah, like when it's wider than their head.
Literally, I could think Corpse Grinder would take death metal neck.
By the way,
For sure.
oh well, I don't know, are we recording or not? Because I'm going to
just
talk to
started.
you about something too.
Yeah.
So, I walked. Go ahead.
Let me start it, man.
Fuck me. Here we go. I'm fucking
he's
jazzed.
excited.
Hang on.
I like that.
Wait.
Wrestling with music
That's
and
the
life.
backside.
Episode 14. And we keep on chugging, literally. And it's episode 14. Continue, Shuggy.
Okay, so last night was nuts. The first
What was the show
big-
called?
Was it Crush and Destroy?
Okay.
Which was fucking rad. Live on Fight TV, but I felt bad for anybody who ordered it because the Wi-Fi at the building was so abysmal that it cut out the feed for the live pay-per-view. So I told Danny, I was like, you need to get a hotspot. Like, if you're going to do this, you got to have a hotspot. And it was the second time in that building that happened. So, but my first time since being back that I wasn't the show opener. Yeah. So I'm like, if you open the show, the crowd is ready for everything no matter what. They haven't seen a lot. Like they have like a pre-show taping called Alive. So it's a lot of students or guys trying to get on shows and stuff. So like a dark match or whatever, but it's still shown on YouTube. So, but anyways, if you open the show, the crowd's fucking amped for everything. Oh, yeah. And then so this is like the biggest match I've had since I came back, and it was a tag title match with one of the students that came out of Black and the Brave, and he's fucking super talented and really good and could do some rad shit. So we go into the tag match, and like I'm all weird and like waiting for everybody to show up, but I walk up to Hammerstone, who's a massive fucking human being.
Cool
dude.
ass name. That's got to be a band name too.
Right?
Hammerstone.
Just
it has to be.
Yeah.
Initially, I think it was just his last name, but then he's just
shit. His last name is Hammerstone.
Well, that was his wrestling name.
Okay,
but like, he told me about a gimmick when he first started. Yeah. That was, he had a 60-pound legit hammer made for him that like he was like, dude, he used to take the shows and have to pick up and come to the ring with it. I was like, dude, that's fucking wild. He was like, and then he told me a story about how he had some road rage. He's like, just imagine me getting out of a vehicle and then pulling this giant fucking hammer out and like. I would fucking leave. I
mean, even like to speak to the quality of the prop. Also, I mean, a 60-pound hammer, you can't make that look. You can't make that seem light.
No, yeah, it's got to look
like you're carrying that in. Like everybody knows that's a real fucking hammer. It's not a piece of styrofoam.
Yeah. God. Dude, yeah, he used to rock that shit, and he was telling me about stuff. Really fucking cool dude. Super fucking crisp in the ring, like with how big he is. Like most guys, like I've never been in the ring with a guy who is that jacked. Yeah. Personally, like Keith Walker. I can't say
that guy.
Keith Walker,
is that who that was in the beginning of SCW?
But Hammerstone's taller than him. Hammerstone's like 6'2", 6'3". He's a big dude.
Yeah.
And like I just have never been like in the ring with somebody who could probably physically throw me around like that in a long time.
Yeah.
Like easily. Like it was not even a fucking joke.
Right.
So the match starts off awesome because like he had done a really good promo, and then we had done one, and his partner Ace Perry, who had known me for years, and like he came up with this really cool run spot, and he was like, "You think you could do it?" I was like, "Well, fuck, I ain't done it in 8 years, but fuck, I'll try." So like I do like on the run step up Rana, which I haven't fucking done in, like I said, like 8 years.
Yeah.
And like his thing was he was gonna cartwheel out of it and be like, "I'm just a little bit faster than you. You're not that guy anymore." And there's a banner, and everybody can hear him because his voice fucking is huge.
Yeah.
So he's talking shit and like basically saying I'm washed up. At the end of the spot, we end up outside of the ring. I run, trip him, pull him out of the ring, and my partner kicks him basically right in the face. I kick him in the gut, and I fucking power bomb him on the apron outside of the ring. And I look at the camera and go, "Washed up my fucking ass!"
Washed up like his mom's pussy when she sees me because she's so wet.
Yeah, there we go. God damn. Holy shit. Right away.
Me as a manager.
Holy fuck. But yeah, dude, I'm fucking feeling it today. And what hurts is somehow my shoulder. Like those bumps I took.
Yeah.
None of them were impactful on my shoulder. I don't know if it was the way I slept, I'm just assuming, or just an awkward, I don't know.
Probably how the Shug's carrying so much weight of
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Hammerstone is that motherfucker.
Right.
But yeah, dude, he's good business. Like he doesn't do anything dangerous or nothing.
Yeah.
I guess at one spot, this is also another fucking, I guess, segue into something I brought up to Lyndon before. I should have asked it. I can't forgot his fucking band's name. But the referee is in a band, and he played the Cannibal Cookout. And he was that guy that had the headband on that has just, he's bald on top and it has like that, looks like a rat tail on the back. Like he was in a picture of Elbow, like, or that video of Elbow Deep. And I was like, dude, that guy's the fucking referee. And like, dude, I brought it up to him and he's like, "Oh yeah, Pit Lord, dude, I remember those guys. Yeah, I played that show too." And I'm an asshole. I
can't remember it because it's the description is half the people.
But like he literally looks like,
we'll figure it out.
He looks like
brother.
Adam D, but bald. And I walked up to him and said that, and I was like, dude, is anybody
an idiot?
Yeah, I was like, you anybody ever told you you look like Adam D of Killswitch Engage? And Hammerstone standing there, and he goes, "Yeah, but not so much of a douchebag." That's fucking hilarious. Oh fuck!
Is Adam D a douchebag?
I think he's just a goofball. I mean, some people could call goofballs douchebags. I guess
that a douchebag.
Yeah, like
mood.
Oh,
right.
Shit. Okay.
But anyways, during the match, I went to do a rolling elbow, and Hammerstone hit me with the big boot, and his fucking foot's huge. Instead of me protecting myself, I was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna eat this motherfucker." And I threw my whole fucking face into it, and he kicked my gauge right through my fucking ear. And the referee, he was like, "Dude, I watched it fly in the air, and then I picked it up and put it in my pocket.
For some reason, that reminds me of Bloodsport when the guy sees a tooth.
Oh, yeah, the gold tooth, and he's cleaning it up.
It's modern Bloodsport.
Yeah, dude, but that's not the only time shit like that's happened. Like when Mick Foley lost his ear, the referee picked it up and put it in his pocket.
Yeah.
That's fucking
That was out in
crazy.
Japan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was, or it was a house show for WCW. It was a spot he did with Vader. We used to do the thing where he tangled himself, because later on in life, he still did the spot, even though he lost a fucking ear. He would tangle his whole head and like his head and neck in the top and middle rope.
It looks so bad.
It looks scary. Like if ropes are tight, dude,
And
like
this dude
that's
is
scary as fuck.
literally at that time probably like 350, and he's still doing that.
Right.
Maybe even 400 pounds at his biggest, dude. He was huge.
And the referee has to pull the ropes apart. When they did it, it was so tight, it ripped his fucking ear off.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's what this was about.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
dude.
Well, at
anyways,
least wrestling's fake.
Yeah, right? Right, yeah.
Lyndon's so badass. He's like, he was so high. He was like, oh shit, I found more in my bag.
It's completely
That
out
was
of
the
context.
funniest
Oh my
moment
God.
I've ever seen in my life, where you're just like, shit, I found more. Like, oh, do more, buddy. Anyway.
But anyways, like we did some really fucking cool stuff. Like I said, Dante's really good at like he didn't even do like his coolest fucking move last night.
Yeah.
His coolest move is he literally a guy standing in the ring, he's standing on top rope, he jumps out, corkscrew shooting star diamond cutter.
Oh my God.
Fucking cool as shit, dude.
Jesus.
Like, but last night we did a doomsday cutter.
Okay.
I had the dude up. He jumped off top rope and fucking cuttered him off my shoulders.
Jesus.
And then for the breakup, I'm covering. Hammerstone just picks up Dante and choke slams him on top of me and his partner to break up the pin.
Hammer smashed face.
Yeah, dude. Fucking awesome.
Maybe Hammerstone face.
Yeah, Hammerstone.
That's gonna be you in about 4 minutes. Where am I?
Oh shit.
Love it.
But yeah, dude, like, and then they did I didn't even know, but Hammerstone does a spot where he fucking gorilla presses a guy and throws him at Ace Perry and diamond cuts me. And he did it to
Holy
me
shit.
last night, and dude, it was fucking awesome. I was like, he picked me up like I was a fucking baby. Like, I was like, I felt like I wasn't trying to sandbag him, but I did not get a good hop, and he was just like, nah, fuck you. It doesn't matter. I shoulder press you anyways, bro.
Oh,
He was talking about in the locker room. He was like, hey, man, I'm not trying to brag. I overheard him say this. And I was like, dude, here we go. I want to hear this shit. 110-pound dumbbells are not even heavy.
Right.
They're not even heavy. And like he's like talking about incline pressing them.
Yep.
I'm like, oh yeah, you could fucking totally press me over your fucking head if you have 110 in one hand and 110 in the other. What the fuck?
Dude, I think I did that when at my strongest, probably the 120 pounders, probably maybe like 6 times.
I was gonna say like
press. Me and Mike used to fucking do a lot for our shoulders. Even when I wasn't even like a big guy. I was still like trying to get better. Our shoulders were always really strong.
Right.
But that is insane.
Yeah.
And the first time I ever seen that was obviously seeing a wrestler do that, which was Kane.
yeah,
And he was doing it like it was nothing. Just like fucking.
Yeah, he fucking probably started with your 1 rep max.
I know. I don't know. Like when I got stronger or older, I was working out with like 2 guys that were rugby players. They're professionals now, I believe. They might have died because fucking rugby's brutal as shit.
Yeah, it is, dude.
And they went professional, but they were doing like
They don't get super injured in rugby though,
because
like
they
bad injuries.
yeah, there's no helmet and stuff like that. I was trying to play rugby. That was just a bad decision, by the way. Anyway, just because I'm so used to football and it's all backwards and not forwards. So, failed at that. But the guys that were on the team, I liked working out with because they were fucking strong as shit, but they did all the roids. And I didn't know that.
I mean,
I was
where do
naive
they even fucking test for
Dude,
rugby?
the one guy was basically that Keith guy you were talking about,
Yeah.
but he could run faster than me.
That's like, fucking insane. That's like the juggernaut. Like, you're that big of a fucking human being and you can run that fast. It's football players. If you think about it, you're like, that is a huge fucking human being who could run super fucking fast. That's scary.
Well, I just remember, this is the strongest I ever was, and I worked out with him. His name was Jay, super cool dude. And he was like, hey, we start with 315, let's squat. I'm like, what? No, I start with 225.
What the fuck?
He's like, no, you start with 315 with me if you want to work out. I'm like, okay. Because I could do it.
It's a lot more convenient.
We don't have to peel the weight off for you, pussy.
Like, stop being so fucking weak.
You want to do this, motherfucker, or not?
You want to work out or what?
So then we did that, and the point is the guy was on everything, and I was so naive that I was like, oh, he's doing this natural, because I worked with him at the time.
Right.
He's eating a chicken breast every hour, which was insane to me. I'm like, oh, but then when I eat once, I eat 15 cheeseburgers, so it's like, it's the same amount. It's the same amount.
I'm pretty sure I actually watched you do this one time with Shannon Nelson at McDonald's, and she got all mad about some little stupid joke you made. But yeah, you had like 15 cheeseburgers in front of you.
I can only imagine the joke, and Shannon Nelson, you were cool. Anyway, no, I did eight double cheeseburgers. That was the most I ever did with Mike. We ate 8 double
Which is insane, by the way.
That was not the McDouble. That was the double cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Okay.
All bun and all, by the way. Like that. God. Think about how much.
Yeah.
And like,
dude, I didn't cut you off, but I used to eat 2 Pancheros burritos.
I used to be able to do that too. Yeah.
And it's like I can barely eat one. I mean,
nowadays it's like I'll get halfway through and I'm like, don't be a bitch.
Yeah, dude.
You can finish this, and you're just like, no, what do I really need to? I could just take it home.
Yeah, your brain goes into adult mode. It's like, wait a minute. No, we don't need this baby-sized burrito, dog.
All the time. You like, after you having kids and like you take your kids out to eat, and I'm like, you better not waste that food. But then in your head, you're like, wow, we could just take it home. But you know what? They're not going to eat your leftovers. I am.
No, I remember my parents like bitching about that, and as a kid, you never think about it. And then when you're an adult, you're like, fuck, that's food.
Yeah, no,
you realize this is food?
And how expensive it is?
Yeah.
Like, I took the kids out for breakfast this morning, and I'm just like, Axel's like, I want 2 pancakes. And right away, I was like, okay. Sausage and some cheesy hash browns. God damn, kid, you ain't going to eat half of that.
It's when your wallet makes the contact.
Yeah, dude. And like, I just felt my wallet. I felt my wallet get lighter right away. It's like, okay, fuck.
I just died in Contra.
See, that's where, like, I can relate to that a little bit because I dated a girl that had kids, but now it's like me and Emily, it's just like,
yeah, because that's like
we have a similar moment, but it's when we Grubhub ice cream or something.
Oh yeah,
fuck, we just spent $35 on like
fucking ice cream.
Whoops.
That's fucking awesome. But then we're fine
because we don't have kids or pets, and
yeah.
So easy.
Yeah, fuck.
Well, man. So back to what we were saying, because obviously, strength is the number one game in pro wrestling, it seems. Right. But does it mean that it's your physical strength?
Well,
I was going to say, and I wanted to put somebody over who's obviously was already over, but Brains, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Oh, yeah.
That goes with, like, a lot of people, like, as far as your silver tongue devils.
Oh, yeah,
literally
dude.
Could just...
Yeah. They're fast. They're on top of it.
Oh, my God. And obviously, they broke up Edge's thing, which kind of sucked.
Dude, right? Like, I saw that.
A little bit of Raw talk, because I know you guys don't watch wrestling.
No, but I fucking saw that online and was like, why? Like, what was it? Somebody put up a meme where it was like, you could have a terrible champion for this long and then have the greatest staple last a month and a half.
It was amazing. And again, it was Edge who was amazing.
Yeah, dude, he's a fucking man.
It's just the things he was saying as a heel.
Fucking truthful. Truth. He was just fucking feeding them truth. Just
talking shit to the fans.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's fucking great.
And it wasn't PC. Calling people Mongoloid head?
Or it's like, did he call them troglodytes or something like that at one point too?
Troglodyte.
Yeah.
Yeah, troglodyte. There was so many words that were just like the things that I would say, like in my head. I'm like, if I'm a heel, I'm going to call him a troglodyte. For sure.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just look at all these curmudgeons in the front row. You're wrong, and you've always been wrong. What, did you go to wrong high school? Wrong university? Wrong life? Get out of here.
Oh, my God.
That would be so fun. Just to, you know.
Did you... Shit. Okay, so I'm positive. Obviously, you don't watch AEW, right?
I haven't really ventured into that.
Okay, so this wrestler, they're calling it Pipe Bomb number 2. Because
is it MJF?
Yeah.
Okay,
dude. Me and Mike called me the next day. He goes, "Bro, did you see that fucking promo?" I was like, "It's blown up on my fucking Facebook."
Right.
Basically, he goes out there, tells the fans. He starts off with them booing him, and then he counterdicts them immediately. He goes, "It's just like this. You guys shit all over a wrestler, and then all of a sudden he takes a turn, and everybody's loving him, and then you think it's your idea." Right. You're a liar. You're wrong. And then, like, dude, he just goes down this rampage, and he looks at the camera, and then there's a guy trying to count him down, and he's like, "Don't count me down, you piece of shit!" And this is on TV. And then he goes, "Tony Khan, fire me now." And this guy who owns the company, he goes, "You fucking mark," and they had to bleep out "fucking," and I was like, "Whoa, dude!" It gives me goosebumps thinking about it. I was like,
reality,
you know, it's all
reality.
Yeah. Like I was like, this is all fucking planned, but. He is so fucking good on the mic, and he's been the fucking man for the company. He should be paid as much as CM Punk.
Right.
Like, he really should. And, like, his promo said that. He goes, "If I was an ex-WWE guy, would I be paid more?" I was like, oh, shit, dude, like, all this stuff.
The new business, and this is just how it is, which makes sense. I've seen a review of this, and this was from Wrestling Informer. Who's the guy? He's he's been in the business forever.
Dave Meltzer?
Dave Meltzer said this, which is true, and I believe it, which is Vince McMahon, as good of a businessman he is, he made wrestlers that transcended his company.
Yeah.
He doesn't want that anymore.
No.
AEW doesn't want that anymore. Stone Cold is bigger than the WWE.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I want to watch Stone Cold. I want to listen to his podcast. I want to see, like, everything else. And that's not Vince McMahon making money.
Well, that's why Vince wants to own the rights to your fucking name. Mm-hmm. That's why a lot of these guys come to the business and have to change their fucking name as soon as they're on TV.
Sign up in a heartbeat, though.
Well,
because you reinvent yourself.
Right, you do.
Reinvent the wheel, as they say.
But then you have to go through all this bullshit after you get let go. You can't use that name. You like anything close to it.
Name. And Lyndon said this before to me. Like, you'll fucking come up with something cool. Who cares?
Oh yeah, it's true.
Like,
you know,
if somebody stole it or somebody already has it, you'll think of something better.
Right.
Like, that's your creativity.
There's always a different idea.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's a better idea.
Well, I mean, like when they let go of what was his Tommy End's name in fucking WWE, had one of the coolest fucking entrances in WWE. Alistair Black got let go.
Yeah.
Is running with this wild fucking theory. Because first off, I'm pretty sure Tommy's into like some demonic shit anyways. Like with all of his tattoos, I can't believe he even got signed to WWE in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
He's from like Denmark, and he's been doing kickboxing almost his whole fucking life. So legit, if somebody fucked with Tommy during a match, he'd fuck him up. Like probably, like not even a joke.
Well, I think
like
9 times out of 10, even the wrestler who has no martial arts will still fuck somebody up.
Oh yeah,
it's going to be some idiot who has zero.
Oh, I'm talking about if somebody wanted to fucking shoot on Tommy during a match.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like he'd fuck him up. Well, that was his name when I got to work with him, Tommy End. But now it's Malachi Black, and he's been running with this really cool thing of it even started in WWE, and he was going to run with the same thing.
Yeah.
But then they let him go. Is like the blackness that's like appearing around his eye that is like white now.
Yeah.
Is like more power to him. Like he's been given to like from something else. It's dark. Like I was like, that's really kind of cool and different.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, dude, he's smart dude. And like, I don't know, there's just these guys who can get let go and still find a way of holding on to that because he kept the last name. He He was able to hold on to Black, so they just renamed himself Malachi Black.
Right. I think also when you see how the system is, because you're at the top echelon, which is the WWE, almost like, I don't know, you joined Metallica, and then you get to see how they run their business, and you go, oh, duh, that's why they're so successful, because they allocate, their business to other people.
Yeah.
They don't have time for it, You get to see that, and that's probably why he's going to continue to be successful, or he was already a business mind. There's a lot of those guys. I think CM Punk's probably the greatest in a sense, because he got into real estate.
Yeah. He owns real estate and stuff like that in Chicago. Yeah, he owns a ton of it. He owns a ton of that.
He bought buildings when he was not even in the WWE yet.
Yeah, he was letting Cole Cabana crash it.
Who also is a business mind,
dude, he's so fucking smart.
Pro Wrestling.
Oh my god, dude. Not only that, he was...
Hey, guys, from ProWrestlingTees.com.
Yeah, hey.
Obviously, get the Shug.
Hey.
And maybe, even though Pit Lord's not on there, you could put Pit Lord over.
But if we got enough followers on Wrestling with Music and Life, we could get shirts made with Pit Lord on it and Shane Hollister's name and cool. Logan and Ineichen.
Well, that'd be weird.
Why?
Just me.
Why would that be weird?
Just have my name on there. How about Larigan Mark Manuel, a.k.a. Lurge McDowell? That one would be good.
But anyways, so MJF's got this huge buzz right now, and he during that promo, he said something that me and Hammerstone put across as well. It's there are too many guys out there just dropping each other on their heads and necks, and you got to preserve these bumps because you never know when it's going to be your last one.
Right.
And if you're going to keep dropping each other on their head and necks and then no selling it, just getting up and oh yeah, I'm fucking fine.
Casey Jones.
Yeah. Casey Jones.
You remember that shit?
No.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait. Oh yeah. Oh
was
yeah.
That before
fuck
you? That
yeah. No. Yeah.
You.
But I watched it all where he just no sold everything and you guys had to shoot on him.
Yeah. He literally. His name's literally Casey Jones. Shout out to you. I haven't heard. I hope you're still around. Anyway.
Dude, I got confused when he first said it. I was like, what, fucking Ninja Turtles? What?
Literally,
I think I've known a handful of Casey Jones.
No, we got the hockey mask and put it on him and made him a character in EHW. And Casey Jones was a legit good amateur wrestler, but he just no-sold everything.
Every fucking
literally
thing,
everything to the point where we were like, what the... you'd hit him in the fucking head with a real kendo stick that we ordered from Japan. And he would just pop right back up, like the Undertaker. And we're like, oh, this is we kind of wanted it. Hey, no-sell some stuff, but not everything.
You get hit in the head with the fucking weapon, bro. It's supposed to be all right, lights out.
Well, I'm pretty sure Colster just blasted him in the face.
Oh, I'm sure he didn't. Fucking Colby didn't hold back every time he's fucking swung a chair. Knocked me out in fucking QC Live, and I blew the fucking finish. And it's me and Ben and Colby in a triple threat, and I break up the finish, and Colby covers his eyes. He's going, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I look at him like, I'll fix it. And then I jump at Ben. I was like, just catch me and give me the fucking finish.
Oh my god.
Bleh. Yep.
Well, okay.
Knock me out with the fucking chair though, because he doesn't hold back when he swings those motherfuckers.
Well, and he wants to make it look good. It's laying it in. Now, again, another pro wrestling term: laying it in, laying your stuff in, putting it in, whatever you say. It's
right.
It's
got to be there.
To see it. But again, we talked a lot about pro wrestling.
Yeah, it's time to switch over because
last Friday, somebody played a good ass show from what I hear, from what I gather, or the worst show he's ever played in his life. Either one. Let's go. Lance, how was the show?
It was fine.
That's it. Fucking every time.
I don't know. Our grill fell apart.
What?
Oh no. I got a little sad, and I was like, "Fuck!"
I didn't see it.
Donate. Somebody will donate
things,
something.
So we've gone through. This will be the second. So we've had two.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to get a new one. They're just old grills, so we just find and just got them to stick the fog machine in, and and when we played in Round Lake Beach,
that's not a real grilling. You just pulled
Jesus
the rug
Christ.
From all the fans are pissed off now. They're not coming to the show now. Anyway,
I'm so fucking sick of hearing people making that joke. Like,
I just
no
fucking
shit.
with you. I knew they did, and I loved it. Go ahead.
Yeah, they just fall apart because like you have to kind of be able to disassemble it and assemble it to fucking move it around,
Right.
You know, so it's in like 3 pieces already, and then just moving it back and forth all the time. They just fall apart, and we're playing. I don't know how many songs because I didn't even realize it happened right away. We got like 3 songs in, and Dan said something in between songs. He's like, I think the grill's done.
Oh,
And I turn around and it was just like in pieces. Like, and like he had his beer on it and everything. He just fucking lost his beer because of it.
Oh, did it feel like a family member died?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
What?
No. I was annoyed because I remembered it was falling apart the last show, and we were kind of like, oh, we should find, and then we just kind of never got another one, which we should have, but whatever.
You know what I would like? And this is just called straight up entertainment. Cardboard cutout of a grill.
Wow.
And then you just put the fog machine behind it. And you just go full, just cheap as shit.
I think that's.
And call it inflation grill.
Oh, fuck.
No?
I get it. I get the
It's not
joke.
inflated.
No.
Inflate.
No, because of inflation. You can't buy a new one.
Just be like, the band can't afford a new grill. We got inflation grill. It's here to stay. Or a cardboard cutout of you and Dan grilling next to a real grill while you were playing on the stage. That would be dope. I would give at least $1.
Yeah, but then the same thing. It's still the same thing. Like, it's still a real grill that they have to put the smoke machine.
Here's the thing. I've had so many people have told me ideas like that, and I'm like, that's kind of what we already do.
Right. That's true.
It's just like, I don't know. I was really tired. My monitors kept falling out of my ears.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
So
damn.
like we had the in-ears we use, they kind of like unclip so you can take the earpiece off, but they come off really easily, and then like so they sit in your ears, and you have this kind of wire hook that wraps around your ears, and it doesn't really hold it in well enough, and then you're playing and stuff, and they come loose, and you try to fix them, and then you go to fix them, and I get like tangled in them, and then it comes apart, and that's how I lost one of them. I had to fucking buy a new pair. Just recently. It's like $100 for these fucking things because they're wireless. They're not Bluetooth.
Is it the Shure made
the
ones?
Shure ones, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they're good.
Money.
They're good, but yeah, it sucks to have to replace them.
Fuck out of those and never used them. Isn't that really lame?
And it was like,
know that. Anyway, go ahead.
It was a pain in the ass because we don't really have any sound that comes off stage since we don't have cabinets.
Right.
So we need in-ears.
Well, let me ask you something that probably everyone's asked you because I keep telling you things that everybody tells you, and I'm lame as shit. Would you ever consider having a drummer? So I might know somebody that can play everything that you wrote.
Yeah, okay. I remember them, yeah.
If you can still hear me.
What?
Maybe I know somebody who likes what you do that can play everything you wrote on drums. No?
No.
Okay. Which makes more sense monetarily because it's like 2-man band is probably the best thing in the world.
Well, I mean, it's not like we take money. Like, any money we make goes to the... So it's not like we'd have to pay.
It goes right back into the band anyway.
But
okay, yeah.
But no, I don't know. We get asked all the time. Would you eventually get a real drummer or whatever?
Well, if somebody actually knows a drummer, like me, that
I know plenty of drummers that could do it.
Okay,
like technically,
yeah.
But I don't want them to.
Got it.
All
right, answered and answered.
Well, at this point, it's why the fuck add an extra element when they've done it this long at this point?
And they make the band look better.
What drummers do?
No, Pit Lord would. This guy would make him look better.
It's just
he's got a bigger dick.
Jesus Christ.
He's got a 50 milligram dick.
We do it. We do it well enough. And I mean, the people whose opinion I trust that we've met over
that meant not
time
me
doing it. have said, that we probably shouldn't change a thing other than just get better.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
And that's it. You introduce another person into the band, and then you have that, and then there's one other person that you got to call.
Oh, yeah.
Message. Yeah. One other person who, it's just one other person. So it makes it creatively, it can be difficult because it's one person's opinion versus the other. Like if you disagree on something, but fuck, man. No, I don't know. Like we just figured it out. We figured it out, and like
you got the hot sauce for it.
I wouldn't change the fucking recipe, my friend.
Right. It's just do it better, and I mean overall, and just do more with it. That's all. Like
totally.
And and like I get irritated by the drummer question.
Fuck them.
And it's like I know plenty of drummers that could do it, and like the way technology is, anybody can record anything from across the fucking country or whatever.
Right.
But
yeah, guys, don't ever derail your own podcast by asking Lyndon if he wants a fucking drummer. Fuck!
You guys had the first half of the episode. This is my half.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Man,
no. Sorry, I came in here like a ball of fucking fire.
That's okay, because I didn't really have much to say about the show. I didn't really think about it. We've been playing so much. It was fun.
Put over any bands that played?
Yeah, Dino Ride. I mean,
they weren't really so familiar.
They weren't really a ton of bands I knew personally.
Is that a local band, Dino Ride?
Yeah,
because it sounds so familiar.
Yeah, we've probably all played on a show with them at one point, but you may not.
Is there any buds in there that we should know? I should know.
Like probably not that you know personally. Yeah. No. Right. I mean, I really only just met them.
Fuck, I probably do, and I feel like a jerk.
But yeah, I mean, I don't really remember a ton of the other bands because we were the only metal band.
That's a true QC show.
Yeah, well, yes. I mean, it was Dino Ride had released an album like 10 years ago, and it was like the 10-year anniversary or something.
Yeah.
And they were just doing that, and they asked us to play, and they asked us to headline it. So
nice.
So
that's fucking cool. Then they get to play in front of your fans. It's smart.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I don't know how many of our fans were there. It was
touche.
I mean, we probably played in front of a bunch of new people, other than like friends of ours, and then I mean, I know we sold a bunch of stuff.
What was the venue?
Raccoon Motel.
That's like
I ask you. I haven't been there. I keep hearing they're having killer shows.
Yeah, they have been. You don't ever go to shows though.
Dude. I'm about to fucking change that too, because like my buddy Zach.
7 p.m. I'm fucking dead at 7 p.m. Brothers.
My buddy Zach is always it's like, hey man, like. Because Sam puts a lot of shows together around here too.
So he books a lot of shows at like Skylark.
Yeah,
or has been lately.
But like,
so is that a cool place? Because it's an old building, right? Downtown.
I don't know. Skylark. Which one?
Oh, Raccoon Motel. Yeah.
Well, who was the promoter or booker for that? I guess you'd say. The hotel itself?
I mean, it just depends. It depends.
Yeah.
It depends. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Because book there. I don't know.
People call us. Yeah, people were like taking pictures of the place. It looks fucking cool. So.
Yeah,
it definitely sounds like a horror.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. Like for sure,
there, brothers.
Yeah, I don't know what the reference is. I mean, I don't know what raccoon.
Well, just
stuffed raccoons everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure
there's like a taxidermied animal of some kind above the stage. I don't know what it is.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Which I remember looking at the first time I was there, and I thought, I was like, that's not a raccoon. Like,
what the fuck is that?
Why does it matter?
This is a possum?
Yeah.
Fucked up.
But yeah, we did that. It was fun. We hadn't played there yet, but I think that's where we're gonna do the release show.
Fuck yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's the next thing I was gonna kind of talk about was your new album and how did that go as far as the whole process? We're about to see.
Really fucking long. It doesn't
How many
feel like
years?
It's ever ending. It never ends.
Yeah.
Like, and when it does, it doesn't feel like it's over. I don't know. After making a handful of albums now with different bands, kind of feels the same. I mean, it's like this one's a lot more fun. I mean, we have fun when we do stuff.
Fuck yeah.
There have been times where it's felt like work,
I get it.
But I don't know. I mean, I'm still. Again, it's like you see so many different versions of every single thing you've done on the album, and different variations and just everything, that it I don't feel like it's done until I have like the physical thing in my hands, or there's, you know, like album art is set and I have a track list that is set and it goes in order, you know, like it's the real thing. It's still not, everything is done right now and it still doesn't feel like it's done.
You know what that reminds me of is I just saw a fucking just saw a thing up for Halloween Ends that they're doing reshoots in Savannah. And I'm like, dude, isn't the movie supposed to fucking come out in October? Like, why the fuck? It's like you think you're amped, you're ready, because you know they're gonna drop a fucking trailer probably in a few weeks. And like,
a lot of times those movies aren't even done.
Yeah, it's like, how the fuck are you gonna have this all smashed together by October? Like,
it's,
I don't know.
I feel like that all the time. Any music we're doing, it's just like, how the fuck are we gonna put this together?
Right.
When is it going to be done? You know, and realistically, it doesn't need to be done at any specific time.
Yeah, like it's not like you have this date. Like this is when we drop.
I mean, you know, when you do creative shit and you want to do it consistently, it does help to set
a goal. Yeah.
Set goals. You know, and I was never really like a goal oriented person, but then I realized how much of a difference that made when you're trying to get shit done.
Yeah,
and you tell yourself that it needs to be done at a certain time. And I mean, even if you keep setting it back, you're at least setting an expectation of some sort.
It's literally exactly what I just said to Shug when we first started, which is that I was going to release my single today on this podcast, but I can't because I had like 2 or 3. It was you actually I was talking about. And it is true. Like, I need to set a goal, and I think for sure next episode, my solo project, purely nobody else, just me, will have one song released this next episode.
Jesus Christ! I mean, fucking finally, what the fuck?
Well, I said it on the Patreon, and I think we were far beyond.
Oh yeah, we were fucked up.
Yeah, we were feeling good. So I obviously jumped the gun on that, but I knew I wanted to release that within a few episodes because it's already sounding probably the best thing I've ever done. Mixing and mastering, again, mixing wise. But just getting into the master, you start to plug out what you didn't like because it's illuminating. It's really hard. That's a little more technical. A lot of people don't really give a shit. But once you start to master something, you illuminate what you did wrong, basically, is the best way to say it. And then you go back and you're like, fuck, okay, this is going to be a few more days. But, you know, as a perfectionist, unfortunately, I want it to sound how I wanted it to sound in my head. And sometimes that's not the case. Is it better to give somebody your mix to master? Probably, because they don't get like so invested like you. And they usually, especially if you give it to somebody who's like, I guess, quality, they'll go, oh, this is what you needed. Boom. And then they fix it. And that's music, you know. Music is not exactly what people think. A lot of people out there think, especially in the simplistic side of people, they're like, well, they sound exactly like that. Well, it's not necessarily the case. No. There's so much involved with making your vision, is the best way to say it, that when you actually hear it and you go, it's right, man, I don't know. I wish I was one of those people, I guess.
What wasn't there like a thing where like where they were going into a live or just breathing and like somebody said like there's 7 guitars recorded. There's no way one guitarist is going to be able to play this live or some shit. And I'm like, did they really layer it like that? Like,
oh yeah, a lot of bands do.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Scar Symmetry.
Oh
like,
yeah,
Notorious. Like those the 2 of their albums, the one with the good vocalist on it, Christian Alveston, those were like way overproduced in every way. Yeah, so many different leads. Fucking the vocals was the worst part, even though they're like amazing. Like you listen to it on album, you're like, fuck, this is fucking incredible. And there's a reason when that guy left the band that they tried to replace him with 2 lead vocalists.
Because he needed that.
They did so much on the recordings, and then they couldn't find a guy who could do like the harsh vocals and the clean vocals as good. So they got two different guys that both had different strengths, you know?
Right, but also live, like you get that thing where it's like, can he do it live?
They don't have it. They never had. They would need like 3 or 4 vocalists total to do like the harmonies and stuff.
Like the way he fucking sounds.
They recorded so many different vocal parts that even if you have 2 vocalists on stage, you can't really pull it off. Literally everybody in the band has to be an amazingly good vocalist.
Oh man.
Oh, okay. That happens like so often too. And like that's one thing I try to not do with us is like, you know, typically halfway through like finishing a song, we kind of know if it's gonna be a live song or if it's just gonna be
just one you'll never play live. Listen to the album.
And like it tends to be the ones where we do extra shit, you know, or we do a lot of. Dan wants to do a lot of smaller, different leads, you know, and have a more pronounced rhythm section and stuff. That stuff is like some of it you could kind of do live, but a lot of times, like at least with what we're using right now, if you have a rhythm guitar in the backtrack, it doesn't cut through as much as like Dan's like lead tones is going to. So, you know, we try not to play songs where we have to like change it too much, you know, so that it is, you know, as legit as possible. And there's still some other songs we can play live. We just haven't yet, but yeah, there's some new stuff. There's some new songs on the album. Dan's like, we're not playing this one. like we're not playing this
awesome.
one ever. Every time he would hit stop, we go, nope. We're not playing that one.
Holy shit.
But I mean, it's like shit we just kind of went nuts on. It was just like, let's just make it ridiculous and
fuck yeah,
not worry about having to play that one. You know?
Right.
You don't have to play it.
I mean, like, who the fuck? I mean, what bands can actually play? I mean, it's very rare. I mean, if you're like straight up like, you know, fucking almost hardcore original, like fucking hardcore, like recording, like what bands can play an album top to bottom and sound exactly the same?
When I see a band that's like touring and the whole tour is like, we're playing this.
We just talked about that. All That Remains for the Fall of Idols.
And part of me goes, oh, that's lame. You know, it's like if you're really gonna bitch that much about a band's new material, just don't go see them.
Right.
You know, because I feel like that is part of that. It's like, okay, you guys all like this album, so we'll play the whole thing.
It was like the 15th anniversary.
Yeah.
But like what's cool is if you bands like Slayer, who didn't fucking say it was the tour, but they played downtown Davenport, fucking Rain Blood in order.
Yeah.
Which was like, fucking awesome.
And what I was gonna say about that is it's also impressive because like not everybody, when you release an album, you know, not every band knows every single song off that album by heart necessarily. At least like for like a live situation. Definitely. You know, it might be the case with some, but I mean, nobody's gonna play 10 songs every set. You know, that's you're.
Well, dude, they ran through that. There was no fucking talking between songs. It was like you're listening to the album live.
Oh my god, that's just.
But it's also are you talking about Killswitch?
No, I'm talking about Slayer.
Oh, okay.
When they did Rain in Blood,
I just heard say Alive, and I'm like, Alive or Just Breathing?
Oh, no.
By the way, it's the guy who mixed and mastered it, so he literally can make it sound exactly like that album. Adam
in some way, well, it's true. But Adam just fucks off on sometimes on stage. So there's like, okay, you didn't hear that exactly how it sounded.
Right. You're right.
Anyways, I think it's cool when they go back and learn songs. Like depending on how old the band is, you know, you may not have played for years and years, 20 years. You know?
Yeah, I brought that up. Fucking Killswitch playing like Soilborn.
Yeah,
like cool. That's fucking old, bro. Like Rusted Embrace. I've never heard them play that live, ever.
Yeah. Well,
dude, there's Pit Lord songs already that I'm like, fuck. Like off of the very first release that, you know, I'd like to relearn, but it's like, God damn it. It's really hard because we were really drunk and really stupid when we recorded the first 2
And you're probably fucking forced. You're like, oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah. I was just like, I was fucked up and depressed the whole time. So and Dan was just focused on making music. So we're both just trying to like escape and just make craziness, you know, and we're just getting fucked up. And I mean, it was fun. That was the best.
yeah.
This is the best.
Oh, yeah.
Best recording time I ever had was recording.
And then everything becomes real, and you're like, now we have to
gotta
fucking work.
Oh, now I gotta email this guy back. This other guy keeps messaging me about a show, and I'm ignoring him. You know, like
I get it. Procrastination is a awesome thing, is it not?
I'm better about not procrastinating. I mean, when it is tied to like the very thing that you live for most.
I was just say you love it.
It's
Yeah,
easier
that's
to
different.
break away from that habit. But then there's also things like I was talking about earlier when you don't necessarily have like a specific deadline for something. You're like, yeah, I can do that tonight. You know, I'll make coffee and I'll stay up and I'll like I still have to do some stuff on Illustrator for our insert that's going to go into the record. Like
Okay.
the sheet that goes in there. I got to do those little things, and it's like,
Yeah, the little condom protector for their brains.
like-
At one point, you'll get to a point where you're bigger of a band. You're like, I don't have to do that fucking part anymore. This fucking guy can
not
do
even
it.
shitting you. Yes, I fantasize about that, but I also will never want to not do it.
Yeah, because then you'll have to pay that motherfucker.
Yeah, I
to do it,
mean, or unless it's like if we're like by some miracle we have like a label and they take care of that, which some people don't. Some people still do it themselves. Also, you know, it just depends.
right.
So like, it's really, I would much rather do it all.
Yeah, so you don't. Yeah,
I know how to do it for the most part. There's like kind of a confusing thing when you're trying to put an album together, like the actual packaging and stuff, because you get these files from the company and they're like these weird kind of like layouts that show you everything flattened out and you have to fit all the artwork perfectly, but then you gotta account for like this little bit of difference because it might curl over the edge.
Oh,
you gotta
yeah.
kind of figure all that shit out kind of on your own, and then if you fuck it up, unless it's like a major fuck up, they'll just print it.
That's exactly what happened with my print of my name, Hollister.
Yeah,
There was no ER at the end.
that's one thing I really.
Hollister.
If you're shopping for like really shitty movies, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're going around like just thrifting for like old DVDs or whatever, if you want to find some real garbage, you fucking look at the package and you flip it over and you look at how well the graphics are done on the package, because you'll see like, you know, fake production companies that don't exist, or like they're printed like that, like curled around the edge. It's just not done well.
Right.
Because, you know, if somebody didn't take the time to care about that, everything else is going to be dog shit.
That's not even a joke.
Dude, no, it's not. Like, I mean, it's funny because it's true. And same thing with bands.
Yeah.
You know, like, while I get it, like, a lot of people are, you know, a lot of bands are really broke. You don't necessarily have money to, you may not have $400 to, like, you know, spend on like a CD package, you know, that has a jewel case and whatever. And you may not know how to do certain things, but there's a big difference. You can tell when somebody's trying, and you can tell when somebody's just like, I don't know, whatever. And they just throw something at you.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's annoying to me. And it's
Dude,
like,
it sucks.
Dude, if you don't give a shit, I don't have to give a shit.
That's what made me feel like shit, because I was just jazzed to fucking have them.
Yeah.
And then my buddy Eric Cannon flips over the DVD. He was like, where the fuck is the rest of your name?
It's like, fuck. That would piss me off so bad. Just like, I'm still mad that there's been this glaring typo on the back of our record.
We talked about that before.
Find out about that 2 fucking months ago.
Emergent Artliact?
No, that wasn't me. That was on a Crater. I wasn't on.
Oh, no. That was me.
Executioner's Tax.
Yeah.
Executioner's Tax was misspelled, and I didn't know about it. So just fuck. I mean, we'll be able to change it later.
But it's one of those things, like, it does reflect on you.
100%.
I mean, like, yeah,
absolutely. Even if it wasn't you that did it, but you still took that and went,
well, I'm still gonna sell this motherfucker, even though it's a reflection of how well I care about it. I guess.
Yeah. Again, there are different circumstances of people when you just absolutely have no other choice. I get it, but I mean, man, you should at least be upset.
Yeah.
You know, you should. I don't know. that sucks. And that, again, that's another reason why I like doing it yourself, because you do it yourself, you don't have to stick with what you do.
Yeah, because you can change it.
That's not good enough.
Yeah, I know.
That's
it's
not
like,
good enough.
Yeah.
You know, and
just like how your recording process.
Yeah.
And with us like putting together a match, like walk away and you're like, no, dude, that doesn't make any fucking sense. And you come back together and talk to it.
Yeah.
It's like it's cutting it up and going with it. You know,
one of my favorite things, and I know you'll see a parallel to this, and coming up with the track list for our album. I mean, it's like lining up spots.
Yeah.
It's like, how does this feel going to this and this?
Because you want your album to take...
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, because you want your album to take you on a fucking journey.
And then consider this also.
Not the band journey, but they...
Yeah.
I'm just fucking around.
Like, also imagine when you're doing it for a record.
Oh, yeah.
You're considering where it splits up, and then you have to time has to make sense because you can only fit so much on each side.
Yeah.
You know, so you got to figure out, and like doing that is fun too, because it's like, there's, 5 tracks on side A, and then where do we, what track goes here, and then what track goes after you've gone through the act of flipping it over, and blah, 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 that. I love that.
That's cool, man. I've never even thought about something like that. I swear to God,
somebody give me like albums and albums worth of songs and just be like, put all this together in albums. That'd be so fun.
It gives you goosebumps. It gives me goosebumps because I know exactly what you're talking about. And I want to say, when you said having another person, especially, when we did like our EP in Dark Rift or whatever, me and Derek could sit there and talk for hours. Well, maybe this song is like, I don't know, it's maybe we go by tempo or maybe we go by feel. And it's like, is that 2 different things? Yes, it is. It's really weird. Because even though your tempo might be completely different, the feel of it kind of felt like the last one. It's
the reason, the cliche thing would be to put the slower, chuggier, like you're doing a metal album, the slower, chuggier song with like the epic, like bridge part, and it starts off with the acoustic part, and it's like the big ending song, and that's like where you start, right? Yeah. But then what if you took that and you just put it in the middle of the album? How does that fucking change things? And I've never done it by specific things. I've never done it specifically by tempo or whatever. It's just how it feels.
There are times where you'll listen to an album and you're like, why the fuck didn't they just kick into that first?
Totally, dude.
Like the latest.
I have heard people fuck it up.
Yeah. The what was like, I know a lot of people might not give 2 shits about the latest Killswitch album, one before the live album. They have this song Ravenous that just kicks in fucking hard right away. I was like, why didn't they fucking open the album with that?
It's like for me, because Arch Enemy made such a good song named Ravenous, and I was like,
oh yeah, okay, whatever. But they did do a song with fucking Chuck Billy, which was fucking cool.
Badass.
So
he still sounds cool,
dude. He sounds fucking awesome. He still sounds great.
I got so many comparisons to Chuck Billy when I was trying to do like death metal in the beginning as a young buck.
Oh yeah, and you guys were fucking covering his stuff, and you could sound like him.
You were listening to Testament a lot. So
you had a fun.
I was not. I like Testament, but I didn't listen as much as those guys did.
Well,
I was like, I get it.
Derek and me were into Testament a lot. Yeah, and then he was really into Gathering, which was the one with Steve DiGiorgio played bass on that album. It's fucking awesome.
I was more into the music than I was Chuck Billy, and no offense to him, because he was fucking phenomenal, and he's original, and he sounds great.
Yeah, dude, especially coming out of that whole thrash era.
Yeah, he makes me think he's like a cooler Metallica. Holy fuck!
He's doing death metal
because he evolved.
Why the fuck? I can't remember his fucking name. James Hetfield. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He reminds me of like a more amplified kind of like over the top version of James Hetfield. What James Hetfield does, I like a lot more.
Yeah, dude, and then he evolved, and he was like, you know what? Like the music's getting fucking heavier. Let me change my vocals, because he was the only one of that thrash era of those fucking bands who's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna run with this fucking vocal style.
They changed, I think, appropriately, like in the 90s when a lot of bands didn't, like Creator kind of started to suck.
Yeah.
Like fucking Machine Head. Like Machine Head was really cool, and then got all like new metal in the 90s and shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sepultura.
even Slayer gets that backlash from that one fucking album.
Yeah. What, Diabolus and Musica?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
one? You know what? I listened to that one for the first time like a couple of months ago, Bob. Bob lent it to me. And he's like, just listen to it, dude. I actually really like it.
I actually
Bob,
did too.
As somebody, Bob enjoys
All of Slayer.
start to finish.
All of it.
He's the biggest Slayer fan
Oh,
any of
dude,
us
you
have
ever
ever known.
met. Yeah.
And so I listened to Bob because the guy likes all of it, so he'll give you a reason why.
Shout out to Bob. I
Yep.
keep seeing you playing. Keep playing, brother.
Bob's the man.
Yep,
You're
he
the
sent
man.
me a bunch of drum parts, and I
Hell yeah.
went around fucking doing anything with it. But yeah, I liked it. I liked it. Okay,
Yeah, dude, yeah.
It's like even and then so many people hate God hates us all, and I think
Well, it's like they're similar.
phenomenal.
They're similar albums in a way, like the way they kind of sound.
That's what it made me think of.
I thought of State of Mind was like State of Mind on the album. That fucking song is rad as fuck, dude.
Dude,
like
I think with those albums come out and enough time passes, and you can go back and be like, oh,
yeah, because everybody just expected the same old Slayer the whole fucking time. It's like, yo, what? You can't fucking change something without everybody taking a giant shit on you.
Also, you can just not listen to it.
Yeah, it's fucking.
I don't like the new Ghost. I really love Ghost. I love everything they've done up to the newest one, and it's like boring.
Yeah.
Oh well.
There's 2 songs on the new Ghost that I literally have to skip, and it's just because it's phenomenal. And as far as like the
every
hook,
hook like 1,000
the
times.
hook is amazing.
Right.
But yes, the 20s and the 20s
Over and over and over and over
And I'm
and
like,
over.
no. But there's like 2 or 3 on there that are just fucking bangers.
Yeah.
I wish I could have made something as good as that.
Little Sunshine. That fucking song's awesome.
I mean,
that song's fucking awesome.
I like the last one on it, and it's fucking whatever. I'm out of it.
I mean, amazing band regardless. I'm not going to shade.
But
on
it's
Ghost.
again, if what happens if their fucking sounds.
It's a guy.
Yeah, it's one guy. Yeah, it's one guy, and then he hired guns play for him.
Hired guns.
the best.
Yeah, the best hired
the
guns.
best guns.
Yeah.
and
The rhythm guitar player for Tomas from Opeth.
Yeah, he did
the
play
last one.
guitar in the last album.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
You
assume
can
it
tell because
changes.
of that white ass vibrato. They always had it before, but Jesus Christ, you can just tell it's him. It pisses me off, He's a fucking asshole. Fuck you.
Fuck you for being so goddamn good.
And again, I want to throw some shade because I honestly, Testament and Slayer are kind of like the same for me. I just was like, I got into certain things, like especially Rain and Blood. Who didn't? When they first heard that, but like I wasn't like, oh my god, I'm overly impressed with. I got to keep listening. I just didn't. Yeah. I never was like, oh, I have to go to their out. I didn't want to see them live. I just didn't. I don't know.
So I was the guy.
I felt the same.
Yeah, really?
Okay.
So I was the guy who got into South of Heaven before I heard Rain and Blood because my uncle had given it to me. And like my grandmother thought I was a devil worshiper because the cover of the album.
See, you're just fucking screaming it at her.
Before you go to heaven, you must die.
I remember my mom. I remember I bought that album and my mom looked at it, but I think she was more. She would have looked at the cover, but not really have studied the cover.
Right.
Like especially with that because it's kind of a collage. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's like a lot of shit going on.
It's not like blatantly violent.
Not like Rain and Blood's covers. Like,
Well, that's, sorry. I'm
yeah.
thinking Rain and Blood.
Yeah.
Like South of Heaven.
okay, yeah.
You say the same thing for South of Heaven.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
abstract.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, but like
The title of the album.
Yeah, exactly.
South of Heaven.
South of Heaven.
Right.
Which I didn't even really like put together until like a year.
You don't.
Right.
Oh.
I got my mom's falling up the stairs and shit, and she's like, "That sounds good."
You come get me out from under the stairs now.
Oh my god.
But no, my mom read the lyrics to Piece by Piece.
Oh yeah.
And I remember my mom
shit.
reading the lyrics out loud to
Going
piece by
piece by
piece. She's like, piece by piece. I was like,
Oh yeah.
she didn't make me get rid of it though. She was just like, because that had kind of ended her forcing me to get rid of stuff because I think I paid for it, and she was like, I want to look at that.
Yeah.
Because obviously she had heard of Slayer by this point.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. It was really funny. She was real salty that I bought that. She had taken me there, and I had bought that, and she was But that was it. She made me get rid of that. Like, that happened a few times earlier when I was listening to shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, you made me get rid of that Linkin Park. Oh, I only moved on to heavier shit.
Yeah, well, thank you. You did me a favor.
Yeah, she filtered out the garbage. So, I love Slayer, though.
Yeah, dude, seriously, yeah.
The way they were before. Dude, I had to listen to that bullshit.
God.
Because Colbster and Bruh got into that wave.
First off, I don't give a fuck. Chester Bennington is a good fucking vocalist.
Okay,
dude.
whatever.
He's a good vocalist.
I agree with you on that point. But at the same, can it be still annoying to me?
Oh yeah, you could fucking do it. Anybody.
Well, yeah, I Axl Rose.
Yeah, dude, he's a great vocalist.
Great vocalist. Don't like him. Don't like him.
Nobody sounds like the motherfucker, but it's like a cup of tea.
I'm
not for you sometimes.
I'm glad he's so
like
unique. I'm glad he's the only one that sounds like that.
Now, let me be objective about that. Axl Rose sounds like a man to me. Chester Bennington, there's almost a girl sometimes, and I don't like that as a man.
What the fuck do you mean? Like Axl Rose's vocals were so fucking high. I guess there was like a rasp to the high at the same time.
I don't know if I could put a woman's face to Axl Rose's.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But you could for Chester Bennington.
I don't think so.
No, me neither. I don't know. There's not one.
It's a whiny ass bitch.
Besides when he covered Adele, and
You're such a boomer.
He fucking. Besides when he covered Adele and fucking killed it.
Okay, well, either way, Adele, didn't she die like he?
No, she's alive.
I fucked that up.
By the way, I don't think he actually committed suicide. Just saying, I'm throwing it out there.
Well, either way, he died.
I'm leaving it at that. Lynn is like, no, don't say it.
Well, I just want to say, though, because obviously what we're getting on is sometimes you can, as a musician, you can be like, I hate something, but you can recognize it as original. I've said this over
and respect it.
And I respect it.
Right.
I obviously respect that Linkin Park was trying to do some stuff. It was just annoying to me. I thought it was stupid. I was like, but it's still good. It's the same thing as like Power Man 5000. I know that's fucking bad, but when I was a kid, I was like, oh shit, that's a good song. It was like their one hit wonder, which was fuck.
Worlds collide.
They had a couple.
You know that's Rob Zombie's little brother, right?
I know, and again, everybody said that.
But then you think about it, you're like, man, he even fucking sounds like him sometimes.
Well, and then Rob Zombie decides to make the Monsters boring, right?
The opening that I saw, like, is the exact same. Like, it's not like he changed him.
Has that already happened?
It's. I think it's almost done. Yeah.
Yeah, I just seen a preview, and it's
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, I
don't even know why the fuck he agreed to do it. It's like he's been doing horror movies.
He should have made the Pit Lord movie.
Yeah.
And that would have been, Dan and Freitag and him just slaughtering people
and cooking
in a
them.
grill. No, it would have been the Burbs. Oh my God, they would have just, because nobody remembers the Burbs because we're old. You remember?
I remember the Burbs. Yeah.
It would have been the Burbs.
Corey Feldman was in the Burbs.
Street, and it's literally just, oh shit, we got the Burbs.
Fuck yeah! Look at that shit,
line, bro.
Button.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
I can't.
God damn it, I can't see it.
Hang on.
What is it?
It'll get in position.
I can't see.
Wow. What does it say?
Oh, it's Bruce Dern from The Burbs. This is the kid next door is a meatball.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right.
I was so stupid to try to show that.
Oh, my dude.
Yeah.
Badass. And he's been in a lot of good shit. But the point is that movie is, in my opinion, would be really cool if it was Pit Lord. And, you think it's just a death metal band that has too much fun.
Are we the new neighbors? Are we
You're
the
literally the
that
new
move
neighbors that move in. For sure, you and Dan.
Oh, my God. You should shoot that as a video and just collage it all together.
Trevor,
chop it up like it's the movie, but in one fucking song.
Trevor,
dude, yeah,
Trevor, shoot their
next, bro. Dude, that would be fucking sick.
We have our other video planned already.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the next single. The next single is The Burbs.
That's pretty funny though. I see an idea there.
Oh my God, The Burbs is so good. Put over your upcoming
June 23rd.
June 23rd. With Archaic and a bunch of good.
Yeah, dude, fuck.
Summon the Lich.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be good.
Animus and Abstract Forms and us.
Nice.
And
Shuggy, you got something?
June 17th at the Beer Stube, which is actually a Friday show for us, which is pretty fucking awesome. So I'll have a Saturday and a Sunday off for Father's Day, which is going to be great.
Like and subscribe. And by the way, join the Patreon. The Patreon is obviously the lowest tier is $1, but I set it at $5 and $10. If $10 is $1 to you, please give it to us.
Right.
And that's kind of how I did it. And I haven't really explained that. So obviously you can buy it for $1 a month. And if you're somebody who's just wanting to support us and not really watching the content, $1 a month. But if you're somebody who's like, man, I really want these guys to keep doing this and have more of a want to do it. It's not necessarily something I don't want to say it like that, but I have to, because sometimes, man, maybe you mowed grass today and you're out of shape like me and you almost die in your yard because it's so hot. And you go, fuck, do I really want to do a podcast? I could just be a lazy bitch. Of course not. I don't want to. And these guys wouldn't allow me to be a little lazy bitch. But the point is you have to look and at least check out the Patreon. And that's all I want to say for this week. It's been great. You have any last words, Shuggy?
No, just fucking keep listening, man. Keep watching. Like, it's only going to get better. I mean, I just messaged a person I hadn't talked to in a long time. She was like, I'm like 5 minutes into episode 2 and I'm fucking dying. So I was like, all right, it's only going to get better. Trust me. So,
Lyndon, you got any last words? You good? He's already out of here.
Yeah.
He's already devoured.
Look at it.
He's already devoured the whole fucking episode. He devoured the whole episode. Go ahead.
I don't have anything off the top of my head.
All right, man. We love you, and keep on keeping on, and we're going to keep on doing this, and I hope that newer shit comes out for you, and you say, fuck it. I want to give them $10 instead of, or $5.
Fuck it.
Love you guys. We're whores. Love you.
Buy that for $1.